You a little bit about my story. The reason that I decided to work with Karan very late in the day, while I don't like to admit this very often, is I had a very late start too. I realized about 6 to 8 months before the application deadlines that I did in fact want to study abroad. I remember, much like Karan, I felt very, very alone in the process. I was an achiever, I had strong grades, I had strong extracurriculars. And when I did want to confide in my friends to say I was scared about the process, I was nervous, I didn't know what I was doing, while they were trying to be supportive, all I heard was, come on, Shaista, if you don't get into an Ivy League, who will? And while they were, of course, well meaning, it just added to the pressure. Every counselor I met wanted me to have it already figured out at around 17 as to what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. I wanted to study a range of subjects. I loved psychology. I loved what I thought was something like business, which I later learned was marketing. And at college, I realized I had a passion for communication. My interests were interdisciplinary, but everyone I spoke to just made it seem as if I were confused. And that made me feel even more alone. I was fortunate, I made it to my dream school, UPenn, and we're celebrating our alumni weekend this weekend. But I never wanted anyone to feel as lost as I had felt. My mom spoke to, I think, at least 1,000 people, and everyone, including my watchman, my milkman, had advice for her. And my mom listened. She listened to each and every one of them. And I think that got her more confused, which in turn got me even more confused. That's what motivated me to start Ivy Aspire, to help other students, much like myself, know that it's normal to be confused. It's normal to not have it figured out. But it's also equally important to know that you have someone who has your back. I also did not want to fit into a mold. I had various interests when I applied to college. I was interested in the culinary arts. I had a startup of my own, and I didn't want to give up any of those. And I feel nobody should have to. So I want to encourage each of you here to follow your passion and not fit into a mold because someone did it that way. So by following your passion, I believe you can stand out. And I'm here to give you insights and not advice. Having worked on various admissions committees and still being in touch with admissions directors, I want to give you the latest information. So hopefully in this journey, you can be as successful as all your peers here and feel proud of yourself. Thank you to all our speakers today for being this candid and sharing what you normally don't share on your Insta posts, your weaknesses, your insecurities, and your struggles, and for inspiring the others here to know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. I'm sure this conversation is going to lead to a lot of dialogue and a lot of questions, and we want to be there to answer each and every one of those. May I request that we leave the questions till the end, and then we're going to answer all of them, I promise. Thank you again for joining us today. And I hope this is something that makes a difference to you because we've all worked very hard in trying to put this together. Over to you now, Riddhi.